It's September 1st, and I don't do this every month, but I made a little card to insert into my little to-do list journal, my little notebook. It's not really a journal, but I'm gonna color it in now with my color. Now that I have my notebook set up, I can start recording the books that I want to read in September. September TBR! It's September 1st! Happy September!
Bunch of grapes. It's cute.
Oh, it's chicken.
Yeah, kind of, give a word.
It wasn't a barbecue. It was just an outdoor meal. But whatever it was, I came home satisfied.
September 2nd, it is Labor Day, but it's a wet one, so we're indoors. And I'm about to have a salad. I'm going to show it to you in a second. But I'm also going to show you my September reading start. William Golding's Rites of Passage. I think this is the 1980 Booker Prize winner. It's the second day of the month. I should get started with my reading if I'm planning to do what I'm thinking about doing, which is 30 in 30 2.0. I talked to Doris about trying 30 books in 30 days again this month, so I didn't read a book yesterday, which means today I'm gonna read 2 books, and I'm home. I can do it. So this is a pretty short one. It's a Booker Prize winner, which means it's not that easy to get through generally. But I'm thinking I could read this as well as something else. So, and as promised, here's my salad. This is my lunch salad. This is a little piece of escovitch fish, but this is all vegetables with olives and croutons and dressing, and yum. It's not quite cats and dogs, but it's still raining for a holiday when it's the last holiday of the summer. You kind of don't want it to rain today, but you also don't have any control. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day.
It's like I'm bleeding. But this is actually just frozen blueberry juice. I've been eating frozen blueberries. See? Yummy.
New month means it's time to reorganize the book cart. So these are the books that I read during August. And now that I've emptied my top shelf, it is time to put in the books that I'm going to be putting in my TBR. So these are my TBR books. Rites of Passage, History of the Rain, The Old Devils, Breakfast at Tiffany's, The Imperfectionists, The Bone People, Schindler's Ark. I just filmed my TBR video, which is why I have all these books that I'm putting up here. The English Patient, The Remains of the Day. These are all Booker Prize books. Greed, The Far Field, Milkman, and Flights. There are a few more books that I talked about that I don't yet have, like The Warmth of Other Suns by Isabel Wilkerson. I ordered that from Amazon. It should be coming tomorrow. I have a couple of books that I reserved on the New York Public Library website that I haven't gotten yet. And then there are 2 books that I need to read for the BookTube Prize finals that I'm judging. And I forgot to talk about those in my TBR plans, but right now, September reading, and I'm keeping these in here until I film. I might make a video of my TBR revisit for August. So for now, I'll just keep these in here until I make that video, maybe tomorrow. And yeah, so this is how my book cart is looking right now. And bottom shelf is empty because this is for book hauls. And it's a new month. I haven't bought any books yet that I've received, although I did buy a book today. It just hasn't come yet. 26 pages in, I just finished chapter 3, or entry 3. This is the journey that a young man is taking. He's leaving Britain and heading to Australia, where he's going to be working for the government in the colonies. And so his godfathers asked him to write a journal so he can live vicariously through his experiences aboard the ship. And we're getting little snippets of people's personal philosophies as they're going overseas. So
I think this is going to be quite an informative read, just about the history of the times and what it was like to be a person in the service heading to a colony. So looking forward to continuing this, but I'm gonna put it aside now because I want to start something else. I'm starting all the books today, just like all the books. And the book I'm picking up is The Far Field by Madhuri Vijay. If I don't start this now, I'm gonna get to the place where I feel like I can't read another big book, so I'm starting it now.
The Booker Prize 2019 shortlist has been announced.
They're like a complete compendium of wonders of the world.
There is a 1,000-page stream of consciousness book on that shortlist. Right now, I'm trying to meet my other Booker reading challenge, which is to read all the winners from previous years. So I'm gonna see if I can get my hands on any of them just so I can weigh in. I'm most interested, I think, in reading the Salman Rushdie, the Margaret Atwood, and the Orchestra of Minorities by Obioma. And I think I'd like to get to the El of Shafak, but the announcement is on October 14th. So I don't know that I'll be able to read any of those books before October 14th, but we'll see.
I'm reading that one with Heidi from My Reading Life and Patrice Jones, who is a commenter that we read a lot with. And Karen from Runwright Reads has joined us.
Yay! So that's the book I'm reading for the buddy read with Doris and those two other ladies that she mentioned. I don't have my copy of the book yet, but I am reading an electronic version on Kindle so that I don't fall behind. Standing in front of my Man Booker Prize winning bookshelf because I'm about to record a video where I'm going to be talking about J.G. Farrell's Siege of Krishnapur. This is a 1973 Man Booker Prize winning book, and I guess it's appropriate that I'm recording this video today because the shortlist for the Booker Prize this year was just announced today. And I just got some book mail. Amazon goes gold. Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. I found another way in because I can't always get that perforated seal thing to open. This is the book, The Warmth of Other Suns, The Epic Story of America's Great Migration by Isabel Wilkerson. It is Wednesday morning, September 4th, and I haven't finished the book yet all month. So I'm going to spend some time this morning finishing up this one because this is a book that I thought I would be able to finish in one day, and I'm not yet done. Even though I've started other big books, I need to finish something because it's day 4 and I'm planning to read 30 books this month. So I have to start finishing things as well as continuing big things. So reading and just reading. And I'm also at page 127 in this book. I may or may not be addicted to this website, List Challenges. Here's a new one. Rory Gilmore praises Goodreads list. These are books everyone should read at least once. There's 180 books on here. I'm going to see how many of them I've read. Veda is over, but I want to film a video today, and I think I'm going to do my August haul. I don't have that many books because I didn't get any review books in August, but I'm still going to make a video because I've been filming a book haul every month, so I'm just going to do that. I'm only eating salad tonight. Side. It's interesting. I'm 30 pages away from ending this book, and now is when it gets really interesting. Like, the book was slow to get into, the language was difficult to process as I'm reading it, but now 30 pages away from the end, I can't put it down. This is good. You want to leave a book with a good vibe, and this definitely has it now. It is Wednesday evening, September 4th, and I finally have something to put into this red section of my book card. It's your birthday, happy birthday to you. It's my birthday. Heading to Starbucks to get my birthday drink. They just sent me a reminder that they've loaded my free birthday gift onto my card, so must go get it. Page 167 in this book, and I'm still not sure where it's going. We're following a young Hindu woman named Shalini who's still trying to adjust. She's trying to find her footing after her mother's death. And so she leaves from where she lives in India, in Bangalore, to go to Kashmir, which is almost the other side of India, trying to meet up with a man who used to visit her house and visit her mother when she was a child. And he seems to be a Muslim man, and she's trying to understand some of the conflicts, some of the political issues that started back then and has been continuing, why men have been leaving, why men have been disappearing. And while it is a really interesting story, we haven't really gotten a lot of explanation about the politics yet, so I'm looking to see where this book is going. It's interesting, but right now, not too many answers, so just have to keep reading, I guess. Forget everything I just said. Page 212. Whoa! It's just ginger beer. It's pink.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Love you, dear.
I love you. Let's blow this out.
Wait, we gotta do it together. One, 2, 3.
Finished another one. It is Friday morning, September 6th, the day after the big birthday. Yesterday was a fantastic day. Today, I'm waiting for the sun to come up properly to film my Friday Reads video, and then I'm headed to Manhattan. Let's get this day started, right? This is the weekly Trader Joe's stock up. I can't wait to get to that right there. That is guava passion fruit yogurt.
Precise amount of armor that needed to be placed around the areas that the plane was shot.
Your encouraging call the other day, I must say that I was really right.
Nobody else wants to serve. Going once. Don't sit there. That's mine.
It's about 8 o'clock. We just got home from church. It was a long day, but we had a wonderful day. Well, I had a wonderful day. There's a lot of programs and meetings and lots of stuff. Also means that I didn't read anything yet today, so I'm going to go do some reading now before I go to bed. I finished reading V.S. Naipaul's Miguel Street, and while it was really enjoyable, it was also really nostalgic and also kind of out of touch with time. This is not a book that would get published now just because of all the instances of domestic violence that the author describes, which if you grew up in the Caribbean, it would have been a lot more commonplace, a lot more normalized. Even if it wasn't okay, it was something that you saw a lot. And the fact that this main character is just narrating what he sees, he's not really responsible for any of it. He's just a child telling you about what he sees. And he sees a lot of instances of men beating their wives and spouses, fighting, and children being beaten a lot. And he's just describing what was. But it's also a snapshot back into a time that no longer exists. So I enjoyed this look back at what I know from my childhood, but it's not a place that I would want to live anymore. But I'm done. So I'm going to go finish up Happiness now by Aminata Forna. I just finished Happiness by Aminata Forna, but I can't talk about it because this is one of the finalists for the BookTube Prize that I'm judging. So you'll hear more about my thoughts on this one at the end of the month when I do my recap of this whole judging process. So we're going to end this vlog here. So thanks for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Let's talk in the comments. I'd love to hear how your reading goals are going, how your first week of September went. What was the highlight of your week? Of course, mine was my birthday. Let's talk in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. So until then, happy reading. Bye.